Hey guys, it's Nanette from Heart Baby Home. So today we are looking at heart number 79, which I actually have not drawn yet, but I'll do that right now. So we are starting with a normal heart, which is this right here, and I have not colored it in, but it's right atrium, left atrium. This is your aorta and this is your pulmonary artery. Here's your pulmonary veins, and that's where the blood comes in from the lungs. Okay, so my drawing here, as you can see, it's the same as the normal heart. It's just not colored quite as prettily. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from a normal heart and I'm going to show you what happens in this particular heart defect. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask, and if you are on the web, you can go ahead and ask me on Twitter and I will answer all of those questions. So the first thing we have is a VSD, and that is where you have a hole in the septal wall that's between the right and left ventricles, which looks kind of like that. And then what happens is you have the red blood or oxygen-rich blood from the left side of the heart mixing with the oxygen-poor blood from the right side of the heart. Let's see, we'll do our, that's the wrong, here we go. So here's our VSD, and I'll do the colors at the very end. Okay, we have pulmonary stenosis. So there's a few different kinds of pulmonary stenosis. But this one, this whole thing just comes in. So I'm going to do a small valve. A small pulmonary artery. So stenosis is a narrowing in a vessel. So that's what that is. And it still has all of the valves. It's just smaller. So that's our pulmonary stenosis. And we'll put PS for pulmonary stenosis. Now this says the left side of the heart is a bit enlarged. So we're just going to take this and enlarge it a little. Now that usually happens when the muscle is overworked. They also have an aortic stenosis or insufficiency. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here too. So you have two things going on. First of all, the heart is going to have to pump harder to get any blood flow out of the ventricles because you have a smaller than normal great vessels. That's what these are called. The pulmonary artery and that aorta together are called great vessels. So those are smaller than they should be, so it's harder to get the blood out of the heart. And also you have more blood in the ventricles than normal at one time, and so that can cause the left side of the heart to enlarge. Okay, so we have our pulmonary stenosis, aortic stenosis, or aortic insufficiency, and there was one more. Oh, okay, and an enlarged left side. Okay, now I'm just going to do blood flow really fast. So this is where blood comes in from the lungs. Here's our lungs. And this is on both sides. So this is where it goes in, and it's all oxygen-rich blood, which is good. I have an extra little hole in the heart that's not really there. So here are the valves. Okay. And I may post later like an animation of this heart just because it'll be a lot easier to understand where the blood's going. But so the blood comes into the left atrium, and then it goes down here into the left ventricle, where it mixes with the blood this is the blood that's coming back from the body. So it comes in this way and this way into the right atria. Then it goes into the right ventricle. But because of this VSD, then the red blood and the blue blood mix, and so you get a more purple. And then this purple is what goes out to the body. And this actually comes down here behind the heart and goes here and goes out different places. And then this also gets mixed, and so normally this would be oxygen depleted blood, but like I said, since the VSD, then it mixes and then this goes out to the lungs. So it's just not as efficient, and so the heart is having to work harder. And that is heart number 79. If you have any questions, you can contact me at heartbabyhome.com, or I am actually on Facebook all the time, so that's a really good way to contact me. And then also this is Twitter, heartbabyhome. So if you have any questions, or if you would like me to draw a new heart for you, please let me know. I'm happy to help. And I do charge for the more detailed computer drawn hearts that are like really specific. But for these quick, dirty sketches on Periscope, I'm not going to charge anybody anything. This is just a little bit of my time. And if you have any stories about congenital heart defects, if you or someone you know has been affected by congenital heart defects, then feel free to leave the story for me on, Facebook. So this is Nanette from Heart Baby Home, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.